Good evening, my name is the Vet on Alarm Copter server of Joyous Win.
Hello.
And today is the final of the Steel League. This is a big day for everybody. Now, the kind of unofficial prize of the Steel League is, and has always been, a photo shoot of the winning team. Basically individual pictures taken of each team member, you know, nicely done. Put the end of the video with some nice music, job done. Now, anyway, so teams today are Wile, Coyote are attacking first, whereas Hearts of Steel are defending first. Now here's the thing, I mean, Wile Coyote has been a very good team overall with a lot of good skilled characters, but the Hearts of Steel have a cohesion. Who you putting your money on today, man?
Not sure, to be honest. I mean, both teams really, when you look at the other guys that we had, they were both pretty much the underdogs in the heats for the most part. And you know, I think most people were expecting this to be Tenacious N versus KJK, but it's kind of nice to see that that hasn't happened on either side of the battlefield. So yeah, I honestly don't know how this one's going to turn out at all.
Well, from that initial start, we think A is getting taken. Oh, there's Rob. You know, class axe heavy. Immediately in front of the spawn doors, annoying that stuff straight away. Even taking time to pose in front of the camera.
Yeah, this is definitely becoming a running theme now, where A just seems to get taken regardless of what's happening. I think it is just teams have learnt how to play this map, and I feel like they're aware that A point is kind of it's a given that it's going to go down at any point. But to be honest, I would have said it's always worth defending A if you can, purely because, you know, the amount of time that you can actually save from doing that.
Yeah, I agree with that. The thing with that is I don't like the idea of giving away free time, and you know, it can really ruin the tempo.
And yeah, in regards to what Captain Unicorn said, yeah, that is just a bug in general with this map. I'm surprised they haven't patched it, to be honest, the whole pyro shooting through the doors to point A, but I think it's just because Valve don't really care as much about this map as maybe some of us do.
Well, yeah, saying that, I mean, I think they do care about it in terms of its reputation. I mean, if we take the CP Snowplow incident where they said it was too complicated, this is why. People complain that Steel was too complicated, and it's kind of the thing they wish it would be forgotten now, but it's, you know, Steel is kind of a cursed map nowadays. But anyway, oh man, that sentry's staying up. Now here's the thing, I mean, that we had Rob on that, but I saw it from last game. People keep firing the nades and they're just reaching short. They just can't get the nades just on target. They had that a few nades on that, would have gone down.
Yeah, that's actually, again, a kind of a common thing that we've seen. Like, attacking Demoman work hasn't been, like, all to that stellar, really. It does seem to be, like, a lot of the time we've seen, and I think it was actually Wile Coyote last time, where we saw a lot of, like, single stickies being fired at stuff, but obviously, you know, against the sentry, your best bet is always to pile up, you know, 4 or 5 stickies and det them at once, but again and again we've seen that attacking teams seem to just forget that general rule of TF2.
Well, the thing I'm seeing here is we're seeing tons of nades, but they're just hitting that front wall. They're not landing on the sentry. Now they do, look at the effectiveness. You've got to aim these things. Oh my god, all the Ubers. There it goes. Okay, now are Wile Coyote going to break through? Ooh, that was a nice one from Rover there. Oh, what's going on here? Nice bit of sappery stabbery attempt there. I think that did just get Heart Steel a bit on the run there. There's Chris trying to use the short circuit, and then the heavy turned up.
Oh, excellent work from Davey there. Unfortunately the sentry did go down, but that was really good work by Davey, trying to keep it up for as long as he did. I'm not sure who he managed to take out. I think that was Festive Pybro. Yeah, shame it didn't stay up longer, but even so, helped cap the point, and on to C now, but they are looking like they're having a bit of a hard time getting out from B.
The thing I'm seeing here is excellent use of the short circuit from Hearts of Steel. It's just the sheer amount of firepower Wile Coyote's firing at these guys. It's like, I've never seen so much coordinated firepower from a team, and they are really just making sure that, okay, how do we get past the short circuit? Keep firing it till it runs out. That seems the best way to do this.
I think something we've seen a lot from these defending tactics throughout every single game is that I think every single time any of these teams have played red, they know when B is going to be capped. They understand when it's too late, because you never see anybody on blue ready to cap C. You know, sometimes if C is capped, you'll have someone waiting on D ready to cap it, or you'll have someone waiting on B ready to cap it after A is done. But never does it happen from B to C. I think it is just the fact that so much effort has to go into taking B, and red teams are clever enough to know when they actually have to just cut their losses and make a new defense.
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, sometimes you see a scout occasion on a C point. I like doing that. I like to keep C clear for that reason, because it's always a mess. And so far, none of the teams have really got onto that. But again, we've seen this familiar sentry placement. Oh, there it goes. Zan, nice engineer destruction there. The thing is, we're seeing a familiar old thing. Teams are getting tired. Wile Coyote's getting tired here. They're not exactly getting their push on, but they are. The thing out they are doing remarkably well, though, is their sentry destruction is incredibly good. They might give Hearts of Steel a bit of a run for their money here, because they can actually blow up sentries almost as fast as they can put them up. Not looking so good at the moment. I think Hearts of Steel are reconsidering their tactics. They might try and go on the offensive now. But this is looking interesting. Again, it's the point C lockdown. And traditionally here, I think there's two tactics I consider. Number one, sentry busting. Number two, annoying point E. And I think that's a critical one, because if the entirety of the red team is there, it's just very hard to get through. If you distract them enough, and you take down a sentry at the same time, there's a lot of their manpower is gone.
Yeah, there hasn't actually been any sort of E shenanigans whatsoever thus far, and you know, usually that has been what it's taken to cap B. You know, even with like Tenacious End, they had to go around, take it, or almost take E, and then come around from behind to cap B. But you know, then again, that does sort of prove perhaps the skill of Wile Coyote and the fact that they didn't need to do that to still be able to take B without having to have any sort of standard backup.
Pro strats there from Out of Love. They should be using the auto channel for that bit of message there, but it can work. Okay, they've got Davey on that versus a roaming soldier. I mean, my idea for a tactic is for this point is have a scout there, but also have a sniper in the window. That's really helpful actually. If you can just keep the guys down from coming from point D, it might give them a bit more survivability. But right now, at the moment, though, it looks like Hearts of Steel is containing Wile Coyote. They're actually trying to just push them back, which is an interesting strat. We haven't seen it before. I mean, normally it seems just content to hold the point, but these guys actually want to eradicate Wile Coyote. This is looking like a murder zone though. Wile Coyote is not even getting close. They were doing so well beforehand, and now it is looking as if they're a bit lost right now.
Yeah, I'm honestly not really sure what they are planning. I mean, there was some tense action there. Well, I say tense, quiet action there between, I think it was Rover and Algorithms. Rover sort of attempting to do some sneaky work and just getting picked out purely on the basis that he managed to get in the way of a sentry's fire. He didn't die from it, but it caught him out.
The question on my mind though is, where is Rob? I haven't seen him for a while and I'm worried. I have a serious feeling he might be seriously, oh, there's some spy activity over there, but there's something going on. Oh, what is this? I think I found it. Yes. 3 minutes 30 on the clock. This is not looking too good here. Yeah, I think there's some interesting stuff happening at the moment. Now, to be fair to Wile Coyote, they need to get part of their plan in action, which is they've got a nice place to work from, but they need to get things going. There you go. Preferably also not doing that either.
Yeah, I mean, we saw an attempt from that. I think it might have again been from Wile, Coyote, maybe Awesome Egyptians, perhaps, to go for the same tactic. And the problem is, you know, again, without cutting off as many red spawn areas as possible, it just doesn't work very well. I mean, okay, yeah, they're capping it, but yeah, I don't know how long it's going to work for.
Well,
I can't see them holding out for the entire cap time.
This was the Tenacious End strategy in that match they had with Wile Coyote. It's what they did last time to them, and Wile Coyote barely just won that. And now they're trying it back again, and they didn't get everything done quickly in time, didn't get the caps down on it, and Hearts of Steel are actually nasty outmaneuvering them. This is the problem right now. I mean, it's just like they're doing something, but it's not maybe the right thing. And Hearts are still definitely a bit dislodged. I'm not sure what's going on with them. Oh, Epic and a nice kill there, taking out a medic. But the problem here is, though, I mean, look at the teams. I think they just don't have enough of the kind of guys they need to cap that E point. It's a lovely strat, but you need the classes for it. You need scouts, you need the jump class to get there.
Yeah, I mean, so far for all these games, the best tactic we've seen for taking E early has been to send teams from the D route as well, send them to sort of cover both sides of red spawn areas, and, you know, they didn't really... Wile Coyote didn't really attempt to do that. Yeah, it was impressive that they managed to get to the point that they did, but, you know, they didn't keep any guys back to try and cut off both sides of the defence.
Well, here's an interesting point here. I think there's stuff going on still at C. But I think what the measure is that it's basically sentry busting from the looks of it. Oh, there's Out of Love. He's going for it. Oh, jeez. Oh, Out of Love here is trying to push by himself. Can he get the rest of the team behind him? All kinds of chaos here. Oh, jeez, that's a heroic push there. Trying to go for C. I mean, this is the best time for it, though. They've got to try.
Yeah, I'm surprised how long Epic Killer managed to survive by himself, but yeah, he got found out. I'm not sure who it was who took him down. Possibly Chris or Flash. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, that was a nice attempt, but I don't think they're going to be able to manage it. The points cap time is going down. I think it's going to end pretty much straight away as soon as the time is down. And there we go, nicely defended.
No, yep, that was a great game there, played by Hearts of Steel. Nice work from Wile Coyote. Okay, round 3. And okay, so now let's see what happens now if we get Hearts of Steel on the attack. And these guys, not as fast as the teams, but a lot more. They have a great ability to just push on through. The thing is, though, I mean, you know, I've seen Wile Coyote. I think they're actually a very good, you know, team in terms of kind of some interesting strats and actually getting some hits in. But they, I don't know, they lack something. I'm not sure what it is.
Yeah, I will say, at least for the time being, I think they might be a little bit better on the defensive, just because, I mean, you know, some of the work that we saw Rob do the last couple of games, he is a very, very good defensive heavy. You know, he really knows what he's doing, and, you know, it's quite impressive to see a heavy who understands how to aim and how to track opponents. It's unfortunately a rare majesty in this game, but yeah, Rob is definitely one of them.
Yeah, no, I was thinking that was the thing. I don't know where Rob was, but he should be on that C point going for it. And he was towards the end. But the other thing I'm seeing, you know, the attacking teams aren't doing so well is they're not attacking point C properly. They keep going up that middle staircase. You have to hit the right staircase, and you have to be jumping over to where that sentry position is and start attacking the spawn. Don't go over the middle one. That's right in the middle of the territory, and it takes a long time to move up. Try and stay in cover if you can for that steep point. Right now, though, this defense is looking quite perky. This is a good A-point defense.
Yeah, a lot more, way more convincing than last round. I mean, there was absolutely no attempt whatsoever to try and defend point A when Wile Coyote were attacking. But with that said, there are some Ubers coming out. Rob unfortunately did get crits pretty much at the wrong time, and I think it was Froggy managed to get a standard Uber out pretty much to counter that crits, and it meant that it went nowhere. This is looking like quite a good defense, but there's plenty of Ubers coming from Hearts of Steel.
This is the thing, though. The thing that's been, I think, deciding a lot of the games actually is it's Ubers and medic capability. We say it so many times. A team's actually, strength is really proportional to how good their medics are. You get a ton of good medics on your team, and they keep ooey all the time. Really makes a difference.
Yeah, that's the thing that I haven't been understanding so much. Like why teams haven't gone for more snipers, purely because obviously a medic out of the spawn, if you headshot him, he has no time to, there's nothing he can do about it. And if that's an Uber drop, then, that's another like 30 odd seconds that they've got to wait until they can send another Uber out.
So a little bit of comedy there with Rob. He's like firing, moving down, and then like, a bunch of blue guys hiding behind a building, hope he didn't turn left and look at them. As soon as they did though, it was like, oh shit, we've been found out. Run! It's the guy with the minigun again. Oh, nice that one from that Twisted Trev. Just sees that medic. Yeah, get that guy. He's helping. Oh, wow. Iriday there just takes up Rob at the critical moment. Because he was about to take down the medic there, and that was a good time for a headshot.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. If you can get those headshots, especially on a heavy as well, they're slow moving, just keep you cool, and you can actually tear down a team pretty easily as a single sniper if you know what you're doing. That's
the thing. I mean, snipers are really damn good, and heavies are huge blocks of health. Try and take out those huge blocks of health with an instant kill, because it's hard work otherwise. But I think right now the Hearts still smell victory. They're going for the spawn kills. And they're done. Yeah, I think, Wile kind of knew it. Yeah, no, we ain't holding this. Well, they're saying that there's some shenanigans afoot. I see you, Deep Fried Monkey. What are you up to? Because this looks like he was trying to set the plate there. Because he's not looking like a prepared defensive position, not like Hearts of Steel.
Yeah, this is
However, though, his attack isn't going so smoothly either. Oh, I saw that cake. Oh, and Zan there with revenge.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think perhaps we talked a little bit too much, hyped him up a little bit, but taking out Rob really has, Rover and Epic Killer were doing a really, really nice job defending that point, and Rob came along, and I thought they might have actually been able to hold it off, but yeah, there was some really, really good backstabs there by Cake, and yeah, straight away point down, and I don't know, it looks like they might be able, got a lot more time than Wile Coyote had last time around to push up.
Oh, I saw Jojo there trying to get in that balcony area. That was a good move. Didn't see the engineer, and the engineer was missing a lot of his shots, to be fair. But Rob came around the corner and fixed that. But here goes the infamous point C. Now, what happens here? Oh, Cake there. Nope, got taken down. Trying to get those medics. This is what I always find the lull in the game. It's like, okay, get a point C. The blue team's a bit tired. The red team is reforming. This is where you give it a minute or so, then blue team is roaring back in with a brand new strategy to cap E, apparently. Okay, that's times 3 cap. Okay, this is interesting. Oh, Captain Unicorn! All the nope. You can only reflex so much.
Yeah, I think if anything, that was more luck than perhaps aiming, purely because of where they were all stood. They managed to all be within blast radius of each other. Obviously, that is a fairly small point anyway. But
what is it with you guys and trying? Sorry, I'm seeing you guys coming out E-spawn to that side and try and go round the area. Just to drop down, then go up the stairs, not try and jump around. Zan, you look terrified. Save me, Pillar. You're my only hope. I think it was a flank attempt on C there, but they just forgot how to get there, and they tried doing... Well, anyway,
either way, that attempt on E worked nicely as a distraction tactic, and that is a lot of guys on C, and with the right tactics, perhaps some crits might be able to bring out, but no, too many Ubers. I don't think they're going to be able to hold C any longer, and there we go. It's getting
no. Yeah, that was getting messy. Oh, both medics in trouble there. And, oh, Epic had just taken out the other one. That was nice take on the medics, but 8 minutes 40. This is not looking good at the moment. Now, point D, this is the unexplored country in terms of the map I always hear. Thing is, point D for me is the classic point that doesn't seem to ever get taken. I mean, when you play pubs, C is usually pretty quick to go. It's usually point D that's the pain in the arse, because by that time we start going straight for point E anyway. It's like, oh fuck, we'll just go to E then. Or they don't even know point D exists for some reason.
Yeah, I mean, point D pretty much only exists purely to cut off, you know, Red's main spawn door to defend, and you know, as it is, point D, you know, it's not the easiest to attack purely because you've got a spawn area that Red can come from to try and defend with a height advantage as well. And obviously, you know, as soon as you take point C, point E has those has these walkways anyway, so it almost perhaps maybe, you know, everybody feels like it's fairly pointless, and you know, all you really gain other than the spawn door advantage from capping D is the fact that there's some barriers up on the walkways, and you know, anybody who plays bowling knows that barriers are full of wusses.
Festive Pybro there, trying his best. Ninja, nope. Ninja Medic had a go, didn't really work. Okay, fun and games on E. Nobody is even noticing this. Hang on. Oh, one failed stabbing attempt, and I think is that the I think it's the loose cannon again. There he goes. It didn't hit the first time, but it swung back around and got him anyway. Cake on fire. Resigned the game by jumping down the hole. Okay, D is going. And Jojo, I think, God bless him, he's using the pain train. After all these many months of spamming the advice of use the bloody pain train, it's paying off. Chris, brave Chris there, try and take on a heavy face first. Gets away with it as well. Oh, that was a nice charge there by Froggy. Actually trying to moving everybody back into spawn, but now Red team is just not coming out, and this is looking grim. They've already got E on the cap. This is looking very dire. Yeah,
this is basically too late. You know, they've managed to kill off a lot of Red, and yeah, there we go. Guys coming around to get extra cap it, and pretty much done. There we are.
Yep. Nice aggressive win there from Hearts of Steel.